Hey there, my name is Megan and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my October TBR. So in the month of October, I created a poll for you guys to fill out on my last video that says you choose what I read, YA duologies. In addition to that, I did a poll on Goodreads and a poll on Twitter, and the books that won were The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh and the sequel, The Rose and the Dagger. So these two books are the first books that I'm going to be reading in the month of October, and all I know about them is that they are like a Middle Eastern inspired fantasy series that follows a girl who is betrothed or married to this really cool prince who kills his wives, and she ends up staying alive somehow by telling him stories. And I think it's based off the 1001 Nights, one of the stories in that anthology. So I've never read anything by Renee Ahdieh before, so I'm very excited to get into this duology. The next book on my October TBR is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. This is a book that I have had for a while. I want to say definitely over a year. I think it came out in 2017, and I just have never got around to reading it, and it is very short. It's not even 400 pages, but this is a YA fantasy series that centers around a girl whose grandmother used to write all of these dark, creepy fairy tales, and it turns out that these fairy tales are actually true, and that is really all I know about this book. And I know that Melissa Albert is coming out with either a sequel or like a companion novel to this book, so I really want to read it so that I can jump on the sequel if I enjoy it. But I love dark forest, creepy tales, and I thought it would be a really good fall read, so I'm definitely going to be getting to this in the month of October. The next book I want to read in October is The Coldest Girl in Coldtown by Holly Black. This is a YA paranormal, and it is the last Holly Black book that I currently own that I have not read. And I thought it would be a fitting October read because it revolves around vampires. So the only thing I know about this book is that in this world, vampires are secluded from the rest of the world, and they're kept in these places called cold towns, and our main character wakes up one morning either in a cold town and all the people that she'd been with the night before were dead, or something along those lines. That's all I know, but it sounds really creepy and sinister, and I'm just in the mood for some vampires, so I thought I would go ahead and read this. And Holly Black is another author that is a very quick read and easy to get through, so I'm sure I'll be able to get to this in the month of October. The next two books are October releases that I currently have holds on at my library, and as soon as they come in, I will most likely be getting them, so I did want to include them. My library is really good about getting new releases quickly, and I know that they've been ordered, and based on how many holds there are, I should get them in the month of October. So the first one is The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. Like I said, October, Halloween, creepiness. This is another, I think, YA paranormal vampire story, and all I know about it is that it takes place in New Orleans, which gives me like very Anne Rice Interview with the Vampire kind of feels, which is one of my favorite books of all time. So if it's anything like that, that's like, I'm sold. So I believe there is a romance in this book too. That's all I know about it. I'm just in the mood for some creepy vampire stuff. So I'm definitely looking forward to reading The Beautiful in October. And the next book that I plan on reading in October from my library is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. This was a book that I wasn't sure if I was going to read, but just kind of hearing the reviews and what people are saying about this book, I think that it would fit well as an October read. I don't really know much about it. All I know is it's an adult paranormal, and it takes place at a college, and it's got a mystery element, and I believe it's got like some evil cult kind of aspects to it. I don't know, but it just sounds like it'd be a really good kind of suspenseful October read, so I am definitely looking forward to reading this in the month of October as well. Okay guys, that is it for my October TBR. I don't think it's too ambitious. I think it's very doable, and I'm really looking forward to reading some good, creepy October reads. So let me know in the comments if you've read any of these books or what your creepy October reads are, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye!